She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it.
Let's make a super fault line style Easter cake. I've got my 6-inch, I'm creating a crumb coat and then applying a 4-inch on top. Fill in another 4-inch and then crumb coat with the same color buttercream that you're using for your decorations. I've got a 32 piping tip, creating lots of rosettes and then switching out for a second and third color again. For the pink stars, I've used a 6B piping tip. Onto the lid for the cake, you'll need that second half of your 6-inch, plant it upside down and then create a crumb coat. Refrigerate this for 20 minutes and then apply your second and final layer of frosting. Smooth it out, filling in any pockets as you go, and then creating rosette dollops at the very top and sticking on your little Easter eggs. I found the bottom to be a little bit plain, so I did go on the base with more of those Easter eggs and candy coated chocolates.
Today we're making something inspired by one of my favorite Disney movies, which is Princess and the Frog. And if you don't have I just choked. Oh my god. Anyways, if you don't have an idea of what we're making already, we're basically making her beignets, but with a little matcha twist. So this is how I made it. I basically started off by mixing together my yeast mixture and letting it rest for 10 minutes. And then after those 10 minutes, I added in the rest of my ingredients and kneaded my dough for about 10 to 15 minutes. You want to add your dough to an oiled bowl, cover and let it rest for 1 hour in a warm place. And then after your hour is up, go ahead and add your dough to a lightly floured surface. Split your dough into 2 sections just so it's easier to work with, and you're going to roll it out as thin as I did here, and you're going to cut them into your little square shapes, and then you're going to let them rest for another 30 minutes. After your 30 minutes, you want to fry them on low to medium heat for about 15 seconds on each side. They really don't need that much time, so make sure you keep your eye on them, and then the last thing you need to do is add your little matcha powdered sugar mixture, and you're done.
Okay, what does the word bussin' mean? Like, what is bussin'? You know what I mean? What are we doing? Bussin' tables? You know how they, like, clear off the tables? Or are we, like, clearing off the plate? Like, are we busting the plate because the food's so good? Did I just figure?
Coming at you with another speed build. I got marbled cake layers here with my vanilla Swiss buttercream, and we're putting fondant over top of this cake. So I have yellow fondant here that I'm smoothing out, and then after that we are going to be painting it gold. I got some gold luster dust here that I painted all over the fondant twice. And we're making cheetah print on this. So I have brown spots here, and then I also outlined it with some black food coloring as well. And I wanted to add some beading to the bottom for a nice detail. So I have some black fondant here and this bead silicone mold. And I put that on the bottom. And here is this chocolate heel that I put on top, as well as some fondant roses. And there you have it, with a nice little red bow.
Hi! Hi! Good morning!
Let's make a ruffled wedding cake. I have 3 cakes all stacked and ready, and I'm just creating lines traveling diagonally up the side of my cakes. The middle tier has them going in the opposite direction. You'll need white buttercream and a 104 piping tip, with the larger end of the piping tip touching the cake at all times and the skinny end facing away from the cake. As you make your way up, make sure that you follow those lines that you've created against the cake, and that way everything remains nice and uniform. For the middle tier, we're going in the opposite direction, and give it a bit of a wriggle as you pull that ruffle up the cake, and that way you get a bit more of a ribbony effect. You could also make it totally straight, up to you, but I feel like giving that little bit of a wriggle gives a really nice dynamic look. Clean up that top edge and then decorate with your flowers, and you're done. Super, super simple, very fun and easy cake to make.